I feel honored to be here today to share something that in my 45 plus years experience, I have never, and I do mean never, been so excited. So if you ever doubt for one moment that you aren't in the right place at the right time, I'm hoping when we finish this presentation that you will be absolutely convinced with this magnificent platform with ONPASSIVE and Go Founders. So we're going to talk a little bit about unicorn. That phrase, startup unicorn, there are really two types of unicorn. The basic unicorn is a startup that is less than 10 years old and is already valued at over $1 billion. And those are very rare. But when you look at a super unicorn, this is a startup that is actually less than 10 years old and valued at over $100 billion. And if you look at that very teeny percentage of 1.28%, that represents the number or the percentage of startups that actually become unicorns. And even more rare is the super unicorn. In fact, one of the very few examples of a super unicorn is a small little social media company called Facebook. And this comes from our US unicorn trends. A paradigm shift, it's a new breed. You may have heard of the term unicorn as it relates to finances. In 2013, venture capitalist Aileen Lee wrote a report about startups that were less than 10 years old and who were valued already over $1 billion or more by the markets or private investors. She called these startups unicorns because they denoted their statistical rarity as highly successful startups that were really very rare. While the rarity has diminished somewhat, there's still only a little bit more than just 370 unicorns worldwide. And the purpose of the report was to find similarities amongst the people who founded these $1 billion startups, not comparing for similarities between the startup companies themselves. And I think this is a really important point because really what is setting ONPASSIVE apart from any other online business opportunity that I've seen is the fact that we have a purpose, a vision, and we have the leadership and the people that are founding members right now that give us a more than certain chance to become a unicorn, and perhaps, I believe, in the very near future, a super unicorn. And this says an awful lot about people like Ash in terms of their long-term commitments, their vision, their commitment to help every single person, and to make sure that as an affiliate or a founder with Go Founders, that our capabilities to scale from almost nothing in terms of money, product, and people to their current unicorn company status. With the vision and commitment of Ash Mufareh, our founder, ONPASSIVE will quickly become a world-class corporation, a unicorn, and eventually a super unicorn, communing daily at the table of a global economy. And that is why you and I are here today.